How are you doing? Today I will be discussing about Dr. Yunus' performance, who has just completed his first 100 days in power as the chief advisor of Bangladesh interim government. Dr. Yunus, many around the world know him as a Nobel laureate, and he is one of the pioneers in microfinance. He is a global celebrity, a Bangladeshi who is known worldwide. And now, for last 3 months, we are seeing him in a different role, in a new role, which is basically is not his regular cup of tea. So, at the completion of this 100 days, we say a honeymoon period is the best time to evaluate his performances, and let's have a look at what he has done with his team during last 3 months. When I was thinking of doing these episodes, and especially in English for my international friends, the first thing that struck in my mind is he really speaks nice. He talks nice, but acts just in the opposite direction. So that sometimes I feel like he doesn't always tell the truth. Rather, he lies a lot. His words are very inconsistent, and sometimes he will talk against India. The next day, he will just say, "Oh, India is our neighbor, our friend." So this is just an example. And during his first 100 days, the lawlessness in the country is unbelievable. It's prevailing everywhere. People don't feel safe. Robberies have increased, especially the activists and leaders of Bangladesh Awami League. Their lives are at risk. They are being tortured. They are being killed. They are being harassed. They are being arrested, and once arrested, they are not allowing to have access to their legal rights. They cannot assign a lawyer in most of the cases. So this is what is happening in Bangladesh in terms of law and order situation. Army is now on the road. They are out of barrack. They have been assigned to control the law and order situation, but I doubt about their success so far. Let me talk about some economic achievements during these 100 days. Bangladesh and its economy, once known as an emerging economy worldwide, is now struggling. The inflation has skyrocketed, and the poor are feeling the heat. A lot of factories and industries were destroyed and were burned. For example, a lot of pharmaceuticals, a lot of garment factories, and I must say one Gazi tire factories. Gazi tires, they could supply or they could meet the majority demands of tires in Bangladesh, and the whole factory has been destroyed, has been burned, and at least 200 people were killed while it was burned. Now again we have to import tires from other countries, mostly from India. The gross domestic product GDP, it has always been around 6, 7 and sometimes it was even 8 or more. Now it has come down below 4%. Destruction of factories and industries, at least 100,000 workers have lost their jobs. Unemployment has gone up. Export has reduced. So there is a chaos in economic sector. Now Dr. Yunus is surrounded by religious terrorists and fundamentalists. Banned organization Hizb ut-Tahrir is functioning nationwide. The Islamic terrorists are expanding their presence across the countries and alarmingly across the cantonments. Jamaat, Shibir, the known terrorist organizations, they are in full action, and Yunus administration is working just in the opposite direction of 1971 spirit, that is Bangladesh Liberation War spirit. And minorities, the religious minorities are not safe. They are being tortured. Recently, a group of ISKCON Hindus, they are even killed, tortured, arrested, harassed. So everything is happening. Corruption is everywhere, especially the students' leader, the so-called Samonnayak or coordinators. They are taking bribes from the businessman and they are engaged in posting, transfers and grabbing money, bribes, and terrorism is spreading everywhere. There is no freedom of speech, there is no freedom for press, and the basic fundamental human rights are being violated. Dr. Yunus sometimes looks very frustrated, especially after the election of United States of America. With the victory of Donald Trump, he looks very upset. He is very frustrated because he is a friend of Hillary Clinton's family and he is a supporter of Democrat. He is, people say that he is a donor of Democrat Party as well. So this also went against him, and now his advisors, some of his advisors are reluctant to continue their job. They have given up, they want to give up, they want to resign from this position. And his surroundings, especially the student leaders, they are also talking illogical things. They are creating chaos, they are talking about a possible civil war. So there has become a chaotic situation all over the country. So at the end of these 100 days, even a supporter of Yunus will say that he successfully failed in ruling the administration, in ruling the government. So is the people's demand or need of the hour that he immediately goes. He has one option that he can help to organize an election, or even if he can't do that, he should immediately leave. He has terribly failed. He may be successful as a microfinance guy, he may be successful in his social business, but politics, governance, ruling a country is not his cup of tea, is not his job. The best time for him to leave and save Bangladesh, help saving Bangladesh. Their audience. So this is all about today, and thanks for listening. Thanks for being with me, and may I request you to subscribe my YouTube channel, and that's all about today. Bye. Joy Bangla.